let me say, it's only a small overview. So there were much more applications where 3D printed components was provided. So how Dramatica was the same way creative. Look, if you look into in the middle of this slide, so this swimming goggle, there were no other typical equipment available, and they needed to be creative to provide here to modify a swimming goggle to use it for treating patients. Also, many components like manual breathing components. So there were a Facebook group created. There were up to 75,000 members in this group, and they shared their ideas, their thoughts, they provided their capacities to print several components. So really amazing what was ongoing in the past. Also masks, typical, specific like these. This was printed with an industrial powder bed fusion technology. The first several thousand components of this mask frame was printed, and then when the higher demand was upcoming, they started to go into injection molding technologies. So they're using additive manufacturing technologies to print the mold and to prepare it for inject then for the thermoplastics. Swaps also, due to the current situation, there is an upcoming need of testing. So it's not, from my perspective, it's not a typical 3D printed component, but we see that this technology in this time of demand could be a solution, and it shows already in the several regions. This kind of components, on example, were 40,000 times provided to a hospital in Spain, in Madrid, where testing was required, and we had similar parallel go to the clearance and to get a specific approval for this. There were also other cases like in Netherlands, in Belgium, also Australia, South America, similar projects where components like these are started to 3D printed. And like this adapter to split its component to split the supply of oxygen for 2 patients. This is a typical injection molded part. So during this time, there were a gap of spare parts, of needed components, and it was started to print it to provide this kind of components to enable doctors to share one device for two patients. So many also here in the United States spare parts for respiratory components or mid-term intermediate use components, and also exciting ideas. Maybe if you think about the contamination, the risk when opening a door, all of the hygienic recommendation, what we should do. On the end, we use the hand to open a door. Maybe it might be also a lovely opportunity into the future, how we need to change our behavior to prevent potential contamination. Let me say, in the office, at schools, at public areas, this might be also a nice opportunity. And what we have currently done was only really bridge and adapt to supply goods to the hospital. And from my personal perception, it was not provided the full potential of using additive manufacturing technologies. So typically, if you accelerate and sustain, so an example here, to speed up innovations, 3D printing from rapid prototyping. When you develop products, a lot of components are used with several manufacturing 3D printing technologies to have the pre-series test or design freeze testing or similar like this. And so it could be also a sustainable way when looking into Industry 4.0, also to implement here additive manufacturing.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumb up. And if you'd like to have further information about educational content or other webinars from EOS, just click the links in the description box below. We hope to see you soon in one of our next videos. Until then, go and subscribe our channel. Bye!